Apple is being sued for poaching engineers to beef up its battery division. But can the electronics maker really be a player as an automaker? Joining us now is Jeremey Rosenberg, Allison+Partners head of digital. And Jeremey, I mean, what's your take on this? Battery maker A123, it's a big player in this business. It's suing Apple for poaching its auto engineers to develop batteries. So does this lawsuit really have merit? Does it make sense? Or do you see this more of as a money-making play? Remember, A123, they filed for bankruptcy and they've already conducted some asset sales, right?
Yeah, they're under a tight problem here. I think the challenge here is obviously, the need for talent is huge. And for somebody like A123, and if you're an engineer there and you got an offer from Apple, you're looking at a bankrupt company on one side versus, the number one brand on the other side. It's going to be a hard decision to not want to go. And the truth is that Apple just went through a whole long legal process around no poach clauses. So in the sense of people having the challenge of not wanting to go to that company, and Apple needing to make a sound financial offer for people, otherwise they're going to be under scrutiny from the other side. So in that sense, Apple's a little bit stuck in a hard place. They're damned if they do, damned if they don't. But I think that they have to go after the right kind of talent for the right kind of projects that they're trying to bring to market. All
right, so Jeremey, let's talk about this because it's unclear exactly what Apple's going to be using these battery engineers for. We think maybe it's a car. Do you think Apple will actually develop and manufacture its own car at some point?
Personally, I'm excited about the idea of an Apple car. I think that in a lot of the reports they're saying, this might be a project that ends up getting scuttled later on. They tend to do that. They try a bunch of things, they put a lot of money towards it, and then it doesn't work. I don't think it's purely anti-competitive. I don't think they're trying to take people off the market that are otherwise working on projects for competitors that would end up competing in some way with them. But I think what they're trying to take a go at it. I think it's a great move. I think it's really exciting. Personally, I want to be able to have to choose between a Google self-driving car and an Apple self-driving car. I think competition is good for the market.
All right, so Jeremey, you and I are gearheads, though. We love this kind of stuff. We love the tech. We love the gadgets. Now, Apple hasn't specifically said it's going to develop a car, maybe a driverless car. Do you think that driverless cars, like what Google is trying to develop, is that what the average consumer wants out there?
Well, I think it's going to be a long transitional road of autonomy. I think that there's going to be a shift from, everybody got relatively comfortable, with cruise control, and that's a nice feature, but your hands are still on the wheel and you can hover there over the gas pedal. But really, I think there's going to be this evolution. It's probably going to take several decades before people are entirely comfortable, and the system around the cars is going to be entirely comfortable. Things like the insurance industries and the driving schools and all of the other elements that are important to the auto industry itself are going to have to catch up with this idea that we can have autonomous cars on the road. They are just as safe, if not safer, than a human driver behind the wheel. But I think it will take some time for everybody to catch up to that.
All right, so the tech wars, talent wars for technology heating up, and it might be a while before we see autonomous vehicles. Jeremey Rosenberg, thank you so much for joining us. That's Jeremey Rosenberg, Allison+Partners head of digital. And thanks for watching. I'm Dominic Chu. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thank you so much for checking out our channel. You can subscribe by clicking right here to check out the latest Mad Money CEO interviews, market news, financial advice, and product unboxing. Enjoy!